Hi blog. Tomorrow is 9 weeks post-op and lots of amazing things have happened. As far as we'll start with physical things, nothing. That's what's happened is nothing. My eye is still numb and the whole side of my face is still numb and I still suffer from tremendous brain itch, which I've pretty much got this side of my face raw now from trying really hard not to scratch it, but it's really difficult when you're like literally going crazy because it's driving you nuts. I feel like my head's a little straighter. It looks a little straighter to me, which I think is a great thing. Maybe things are starting to heal a little bit. Perspective, still way off. We drove home last night in the dark after taking Haley to a tumbling clinic, and you know it was really rainy and dark last night, and it felt like we were traveling a million miles an hour, and I swear we were about to hit everyone and everything. So that made me just about want to vomit. So perspective is still really bad. Balance is still off. We kind of call it my little dance. I kind of stumble a little bit. It's exactly like being drunk. There's no difference. It's the same kind of feeling, which, you know, you can laugh about it when you're home, but when you're out in public, it's very embarrassing because it does look like you've been, you know, sipping the vodka or something. So it's that hasn't changed. So I'm very much looking forward to my appointment with the eye clinic on the 25th. That was supposed to be the 18th, but they did call and change that. So I'm hoping that they can get whatever it is that they need to do with my eye so that it sees, so that I don't see double anymore, because it's kind of hard when things are all cut in half, and you know, I want to be able to drive again. That would be great, but let's just go for balance right now. That's my next goal, is to be able to walk around and not tip over. So those are the things that are going on with me physically. So not really a whole lot of change, unfortunately. I still don't have my MRI appointment, but that should be coming up really soon. But all kinds of really other cool things have been happening. We went for a walk. We walked to Tim Hortons in Timberley from my house, which is quite a good little hike. What it made me realize is that sidewalks are uneven. I guess the easiest thing to try and get you to feel how I feel is if you tried to walk down a sidewalk a block with your eyes closed. It's not that I can't see it, it's the perspective of my feet. So walking in a mall or the grocery store, everything is level, and it's so your feet just kind of flop, 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 flop. But on a sidewalk, it's really uneven. You know, walking sidewalks for 41 years, and suddenly you find out that they're not the best. But anyways, we got there. It took us a long time, but we got there. Which the exciting thing about that is that, you know, with help, I can walk a great distance. We did have to take quite a significant break at Tim Hortons, but that's what tea's for, right? But that leads me to believe that if I can do that, maybe I'll be able to, you know, if I could do the 5K, I'm aiming for the 2.5K, but if I could do the 5K at the spring sprint for the Brain Tumor Foundation, I'd be so tickled pink. So, you know, I'm soon going to start rallying my family and friends to support me and my team Recovery Roadsters for the spring sprint, because it's such a great cause for the Brain Tumor Foundation of Canada. So we're very excited about that. Other things, boy oh boy, I am blessed to be one loved person. I am absolutely overwhelmed at the generosity family, but the family that I've created, which are friends. My coworkers, once again, have come together and helped me out in a great time of need. You can't buy that kind of friendship. You can't buy that kind of love. It's very overwhelming. I am grateful for my team of flabby bottomists. And I hate to tell you, clerical, but you're part of the flabby bottomist team too. We're all one big happy group. And we really, really do rally together when our coworkers are in need. And I am absolutely grateful for all that you've done for me. I'm grateful for everything, cards and prayers and food and financial support. And it's amazing how friends truly become your family, and how there are people in your life. I believe that positive energy, if you admit positive energy, you will receive it back. And I have spent my life learning that and trying to do that, and I am so grateful that in this time of need for me, that positive energy is evident. It's evident in the people that are behind me and supporting me and truly, truly want me to succeed in this struggle. I know that I created this blog well before my surgery. My blog was a written blog on Google. And then I went to video for a couple of reasons: to be able to see my own progress, but also because I couldn't see to type, so it was easier to do on a video. But I do this public blog because it helps people that are around me to see the progress that I'm making, and encourage me to keep going, to try and get to the best point that I can get to with still having a brain tumor, and going through such an extensive surgery. When I was having my surgery, TJ and Heather were by my side the whole time, as I had mentioned, and there were a select few family members who knew my wishes, because 9 weeks ago I was filling out a directive at the hospital because things could have went really bad. And they didn't, and I'm very grateful that they didn't, but they could have. And the people that I wanted to know what to do in that situation knew. And one of the things that I had requested is that they could put, some small updates on my wall, just to let people know I was okay, if that was indeed possible. But I didn't want everything broadcasted on Facebook, because I didn't think it was fair to my kids to have all of that kind of information out there. I come to find out later on that it was put on Facebook, and certainly not by the people I asked to not do it. So that can be a little frustrating to know that, people that I didn't even know were aware of how I was doing during brain surgery. So to all those strangers who, I guess I'll look at the positive side of having your privacy invaded. The positive side is that there were strangers that I don't even know, perhaps praying for me, or at least wishing me well. This is a personal journey. It's my personal journey with my brain tumor, and it does affect the people in my life that I love, and of course it does affect my children. And that particular day I was terrified. I will admit, I was so scared to undergo brain surgery, and I was extremely grateful that I woke up. Very grateful. And that was definitely power and prayer. So, as frustrated and angry as I was when I found out that my personal journey on that particular day was plastered all over Facebook, without my knowledge, obviously, because I was fast asleep, I'm going to take the positive spin on it and be grateful and thankful for all the complete strangers who wished me well during that time. So I realize that there are different types of friends in your life. There are going to be friends who are absolutely, truly going to have your back. And I have so many of those, and I'm so grateful for them. And then, oddly enough, there are people who just don't get it. And that becomes really evident when you go through something like this, and this being a major crisis in your life, and I'm sure lots of you have had them, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, and the people that I'm talking about. So I'm just so thankful that I have so many tremendous people, and that's what this blog is about love and gratefulness and thankfulness, and I am truly blessed. And there really is only one saying, which my close friends will really understand this, and it's blessed be. So, blessed be on this sunny, beautiful day.